Well, good morning, folks. It's Richard Gene, the fishing machine. Well, it's another blessed day, no doubt. Every day is. Let's just get straight on into it. Big trophy catfish. What you're looking for out here is definitely big rock piles on the side of the river. You're looking for trees, submerged big trees that's been waterlogged, that sunk down in the bottom of the river. You're looking for big structures like that. Flathead and blue cats, especially these trophies, love structure like that in river systems. The reason why, well, they can get on the down current side of these structures and they can face the current and not have to fight the current so hard. And that's the reason why it's a great pattern to fish. I hope y'all enjoy the video. This one right here had a peg, folks. He's got these numbered too. If you'll notice right here, he's got a good system right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Number 4 got bit.
Here we have skipjack. It's the main bait, about the only bait we'll use up here. And targeting trophy fish on any home waters, use the bait that's from those waters. Chicken will work for catching like eaters and stuff like that, but if you truly want to chase big trophy size fish, use the bait that's fresh and it's from that body of water. Is the best bet every time. Some people make a lot of baits out of these. This to me is like 2 baits. So we're trying to catch big fish. We ain't trying to catch anything to take home to eat. We want to catch one that takes 2 people to lift up.
Warren, did you do your stretchies? Yeah. He's still. Looky here, folks. Looky here. Warren's got him. Or has he got Warren? We're gonna find out how big a fish is he. Is he pulling Warren?
Oh, he's swimming.
Hey Warren, can I see you smile just a little bit?
I don't want to get caught up in now.
You're okay.
Just keep bringing them this way.
If I could just see a smile from you, right? There you go. This is a big fish, folks. And Warren's playing him just right here.
Well, we're out here crappie fishing.
Yeah.
Right
Is it a slab crappie?
I think this is the state record crappie.
Oh, big blue.
Oh, what a blue. Look at there. Look at there. Golly, Warren, is that your PB?
That's a crappie right there for us. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that fish. That's a good one.
Wee, folks, you talking about fun. I enjoy this as much as if I'd caught him myself.
Oh, look at that big joker.
That is Warren's PB, I guarantee you.
Look at that big joker. Oh my gosh.
Now that's what happens when you got a good guide. Right there. That's exactly what happens.
That's a heck of a fish,
I'm
man.
gonna say 58.
What do you
I'm
get?
gonna say 46. I'm gonna say 55.
55, and the guide,
Let's say 58.
Warren.
58.5.
Okay. He's smart. That was a smart move. I'd have done the same thing. 50, almost 51 pounds. We can call it 51 pounds. That is a huge.
Anything over 45 is a trophy, right? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No pressure.
Now, folks, Warren, he wants to get him a reproduction made of this fish right here. And so anyway, I'm going to show you what you got to do.
He might catch one bigger.
He might, but I'm going to go ahead and just take some measurements, and we'll show folks if they want to get a reproduction made. I brought my tape measure, and I'll show the measurements you need to take to do that.
I would have to say.
This is something else, folks.
Okay.
Here's this to put.
Now is this a flathead?
This is a blue cat.
Okay. So, if you want to do a reproduction mount on a catfish, which is the only thing you can do because they have so much oily skin, you can't use the fish to actually do the mount. So,
Right.
what you want to do is just bring your little tape measure here, and you measure the length of the fish. Okay, so the The length of this fish right here is 45
and a half.
45.5 inches. And then you do a girth measure. But you come up under here like this right here, and you do a girth measure in the biggest part of the fish. So look at there, that's 30 inches.
30 inches.
Yes. And that way you got the measurements. So when you go to, whoever you get to do your reproduction mount, they can use them measurements to order the fiberglass blank form to match this particular fish.
My.
Them old hey, and there's 4 or 5 pretty good old fish in there. And I've seen 4 or 5 of them in there too. Yeah.
There he is.
Go ahead. He's on.
He's on. That fish is on. Yep. There we go. Elmo might have done caught one, folks. It's a good one too.
Moved it 5 feet.
It's a blue cat. I don't think it's big as yourn. I really don't.
Well, if it's bigger, we're going to cut the line.
Okay. But it's a blue cat. He's coming up towards the surface. And that's good. That's what we want.
It's a good one, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a good one. But it ain't as big as... It's a 20, 25 pound maybe. It's a good fish. I'm proud of it.
Ooh.
Now I may have to, I believe I can get in between both of these two lines right here. Not have. No, he ain't even that big. Is he?
We moved the rod 10 feet. Gets hit in 2 minutes.
That fish fought, folks. The reason is this current is ripping right now. And he's not as big as I thought he was, but it don't matter. He's a fish. These fish are a little bit tough today, kind of the barometric pressure, but we're making them bite. Strong little fish, ain't he? Look at there. That fish is heavy to be that small, though. They pack on the weight this time of year. Well, there's mine, Rocky. It's your time. It's your time. That fish is probably, what? 16 pounds. Yeah. Well, that's a good one.
Congratulations, Richard.
Thank you very much.
You're working like a true professional.
Well, I can see right now it's going to be hard to beat you unless Rocky can do it. All right, folks, we're set up in a different hole. Let's lift this up and look at our catfish right here. Where's mine at? In there.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
I can't see.
Yeah, he's in there nursing.
There's Warren right there.
Oh, Lord. There's mine right there, that little one. Now it's Rocky's time. He's fixing to catch him one right here. And then we'll rotate again. Look here, Rocky. Look at there, folks. He got it that time. Wait a minute, I want to look at your face.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. It's so big.
I don't like when they come to the surface.
I don't like that. Oh, you got a Richard fish.
What is it?
He got milk on his lips.
You got one of mine.
I saw the milk.
You got a teen.
No, it ain't big as a
You got a teener. That's what I thought. This current's
Hey,
so
Richard.
stout. You got it.
I saw the milk on his lips.
Did you hear that, Rocky? What do you think about that?
He just felt a lot bigger than Richard.
Well, what he's doing is rubbing it on in on this Rocky.
That's okay.
It's fine because the fact is his is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing we can do about it right now.
Things in that current, boy, current's strong.
I told you I had a hard time with mine.
Oh, look at him fly.
Let's see. Watch him pop that water with his tail, folks. Let's see if he'll do it again. This current plus a blue is a strong fish. I mean,
It is.
Imagine catching one about 70 or 80, I mean, pounds in this kind of current.
Let's say, imagine catching one about 51 pounds. That's a lot of work, wasn't it?
Rocky, he's good. You told me he was. Oh, he's letting us know exactly what's what. There he is.
That's a good.
Yeah, it's a good one in this current.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
Yes, sir. There you go. That's what we're talking about. That one's bigger than mine. I got the least.
How many of you big slimy thing?
25, you think?
The guy to know.
Yeah.
25 pound.
24, 25 pounds.
24 or 25 pounder.
I'll take it.
Congratulations, man.
Beautiful fish.
Yes, sir.
Well, Warren, it's your time.
Don't let him bite me.
No, Richard.
Hold that fish. No, sir. I want you to look at there. That's a good fish anywhere. We got a tough bite going on right
Yes,
here.
sir, we do.
And
Put him in there.
our guide is consistent, moving a lot, and he's still putting us on the fish. Got 3 big ones in there, folks.
We gotta look for,
I don't think we got any on the night. We will.
We will.
We got to document all this. Everything's got to be documented, Richard.
You're right. Oh, me.
all right.
Let's talk about the Santee Cooper rig. Now, the Santee Cooper rig is basically nothing more than a Carolina rig, folks. What separates it from a Carolina rig to being called a Santee Cooper rig is this float right here. And the distance from the hook to the float can vary. It depends on the angler. Really, it depends on how long your leader is. Me, I like a leader anywhere between 24 to 28 inches long, but if you like it longer, well, then you adjust this float, and you need a big enough float to float up big baits. We're talking about big trophy catfish now. Big, heavy baits. And the distance is anywhere between a foot to 10 inches is what I like. Now, Santee Cooper rig is basically big beefy hook right here, like this 12-aught circle hook. As far as knots, well, I like the knotless knot, or what I refer to as the knotless knot. These days it's referred to as the no snail knot, and that's how I do it. I run it through the front so to give it a double clutch effect is what I call it. I've mentioned that a lot of times and shown that on these big catfishing videos, but still, there's your floater. There's a big Mustad swivel, heavy duty swivel, and a trolley, a weight trolley. You can use these weight trolleys or not. The reason why I like them is because you can switch your sinker out very quickly. If you need a heavier one, you can just undo your snap like I did there, and then snap a bigger one or smaller one back. But there's a lot of weights that you can use. This is a bank sinker. This is a no-roll, which I love these in current. And the egg sinker. Whatever way you want to do it, there's no right way. Trophy catfishing is a very opinionated sport, no doubt, as far as rigging goes. And usually 40-pound test line is what I use on my reel. The reason why is I'm stout, and that's a stout line. 40-pound test will handle any catfish out there if you have a reel that has a good drag system, folks. There's no doubt. And if you tie good knots, and to me, knots, a good knot is a Palomar knot. On this swivel here, I have 2 Palomar knots. They're very, very strong. And of course, the no snail knot and a regular snail is a very, very strong knot. But that's just me. But 40-pound test line is light enough to where if I get hung up, and if I don't want to pull my anchor up, if I'm using an anchor, I'll just pop it. My. We just got the camera on, folks. We had a big takedown. Sorry, because we couldn't. Look at this. Warren has got yet another big fish.
It was a banana.
How is it that he's catching all the big ones? We're catching little ones.
I don't know. That's the way he is.
That's the way he is.
That's the way he is.
He don't play.
No, he ain't playing.
Well,
Hey,
I mean,
I ain't playing.
I'm proud to see it though. I want y'all to look how that string is stretched out in there.
What's coming up?
Hey, he'll dive back down. That's gonna be a big flathead here.
This and this.
This is a big flathead, no doubt.
Pretty certain of. I just had to get that banana off the boat.
Yeah, we
Richard brought a banana on the boat, and it's strictly forbidden.
He didn't see the warning sign.
And JR threw it out of the boat. So we're good.
he did.
Last stop.
You want to get that other line out of the way? You think we're
Nah,
okay?
just let it go from there.
Big one.
That fish is fighting, ain't he, Warren?
Feel like a big one.
More than the other one?
Oh yeah, this one is at least 75 to 80 pounds.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Should be a good one.
Get him in, boy.
Now that is, look here.
Oh, Lord. Look.
Oh my. What a blue.
It's a lot bigger than the other one.
That is a big blue. Don't lose him. Warren, I'm proud. I'm proud of you. That is a big fish right here. Come on here, Brock, you can get that. No. Come. My goodness.
Goodness.
Now that's what we're talking about. Right there.
That's $20.
Man, I'm proud of it.
That's $20.
I would rather see others catch them than me catch them myself. I'm not kidding about that. That was fun. That was a fight.
That is a, ooh, Lord.
What is that in weight?
Another 50.
A 50-pounder. At least.
I'm going to say 60.
I'm gonna say he's 60.
Six.
Bigger than that. I was gonna look at
He's
the
bigger,
girl.
he's bigger than the other.
We'll see.
Guys, I don't mean to hurt him about his, I don't mean to hurt him about his feelings, but I don't know if I can have your fish in my photo or not.
What?
He ain't gonna let us put our fish in
Are
the
you,
photo.
Warren, I thought we was buddies. That's a big hook. Big hook for a big fish. 40, 48.
Yeah, he's not as big as the old one.
I know that's heavy.
Oh, you're right.
It's 48. It's right at 48 pounds.
the old one.
I did too, Warren.
It's a little different than that other.
Yeah.
Warren, do you have any words of advice to me and Rocky?
Well, I want to give you all a few tips on how to catch big fish.
Well, I'm listening.
Bring your $20 first.
Oh,
That's
my-
important. You gotta give the guy the $20. You gotta get to the boat first.
Oh my goodness! Right here at the last of the fishing trip, he tells us, folks.
It's been an incredible trip.
It has been.
Really, JD has just done an outstanding job,
JR.
and JR has done an outstanding job. We have not given up, and really got some really good fish today.
It's been a grind. It's been a grind, but it's paying off. You know, folks, the fact is, well, to build a drilligence, you got to feed it.
Right here, on end.
Number 6. Oh my. There he is, folks. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a good one. That like to jerked it plumb out of my... If I wasn't so stout, I wouldn't have never... I don't know where Elmo's at. This is a good one. Okay. Folks, y'all need to get with JR, I'm telling you. This is the first guide trip I've ever been on in my life.
Come on.
This is it. But now old JR, he knows how it's done. This is a flathead, I can tell you. And it's a good one. It's a big one. And it's a flathead. I can tell how he's fighting. He's wanting to hug the bottom. Oh.
Good Lord, Richard.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one. I need to loosen my drag a little because he's a little bit. This is a big fish right here. Woo! what a flathead. I seen him right then.
Same, Rich.
Yeah, he's huge. Golly, what a
my
flat.
God.
Yep. Oh, he got him. Good job, my man. Yes, sir. Got them long arms out there. That's another good thing. Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Richard Gene.
That might be. Well, no, I've caught them that big and bigger. That's a big one, though. Yes, sir.
Warren, I think you just lost the time.
I think I just lost it.
Wow.
50.
49.36. 49.36. Almost. Folks, y'all should just say 50 pounds. Let me have a 50-pound catfish.
That's right.
Cause he just lost the shad a while ago. Let's see. You got it?
Oh Lord, it's so big I
Now,
can't get it.
folks, that's what we're talking about right there. Okay. Big flathead. That ain't no little bitty. Okay. Let's put him in the boat. Good Lord, what a fish.
Sorry.
Or this way.
It doesn't matter. They'll work it out.
JR, you've had a good day, man.
Yeah. Saved it.
There ain't no woman gonna tell me what to do. Yeah.
Ain't crazy, I told you didn't want.
And I made that.
One thing about it, folks, we have a really good time when we fish. That's don't we? A really good time.
Here at my guide service, and pretty much the three main guides here, we all use pretty much the same stuff. We tried and true, trusted in Big Cat Fever rod series. I prefer the medium heavy. Allows my clients to fight, as you see on the video. You really get to fight the fish. In fact, you can't ask for better fights. There's no horse and fish. Fish gets to do what he wants. You don't tire him. Don't tire yourself out. You don't tire him out too bad. You don't try to force anything. Pair it with pin squall 20 wide level winds. Slime line 40 pound is the main line I use. When it comes down to rigs, 90% of the time we're using basically a Santee Cooper rig. Peg float. Sometimes I'm using a little bit smaller ones today. Sometimes we use a little bit bigger just to hold real big baits with a 10-aught circle hook from Team Catfish. A lot of us use sinker slides, some don't. Just basic power snail, as well as crimps on your 100 or 200 pound swivels, and that is our tried and true method of catching these big fish and able to put them in the boat. Got it here. That one just rocked like crazy. He's still messing with it.
Rocky?
But the current today, they're pulling pretty good current through Gunnersville right now, so we're running 8 ounce, just your typical lead weights. Pretty much letting the fish just bury the rod down and setting the hook on himself. We reel down just a little bit, but 99% success rate when they actually take the whole bait. Using our big skips, pretty much cutting them in half has been the key to our success today. We'll be able to do it again tomorrow.
That's right. Oh my. Woo! Rocky, is it a big one or is it a little old bitty scroont?
I don't know.
You better keep reeling.
Golly. There you go. Oh my, that's a good one, Rocky.
Big.
Big blue.
Lordy mercy, big one.
Is he pulling or is he just barely?
No, he's pulling.
Oh.
We're just getting ready to call it a day.
Clearing it. Here he is.
It ain't ever over till it's over.
It ain't over until it's over.
Good fish.
It is. But it ain't quite big as yours.
No, I said he's a good, not a great. Oh, that's a good fish, Rocky.
It's good. That's a good one.
Get him in there.
There he is.
Good job.
Woo, that's a
That's close.
perfect end to a perfect day right there.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
That's a nice one.
Look
That's-
how light colored that fish is.
And then in some shallow water.
That's a 30, 33.
Yeah, all day.
32 point.
32. It's a big fish.
Good deal.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
It wasn't easy getting that rod out of that handle.
No, it wouldn't.
All right, folks, we're going to release these fish. The first one's going to be a flathead. Old big flathead right here. Look at that. That's a big one. There she goes. All right, folks, we're going to let these go. Now, we believe in conservation, so we're going to let these go so somebody else can catch them. Okay, here goes one of Warren's big blues. And Warren's got a hook to his other big blue.
Big fish.
Big fish. Let's let him go. Looky there.
We got one more there.
One more.
It's been a blessed day with you guys. Glad to have y'all out. Love to do it again. If you have any questions, want to book a trip, visit me on blacksheepfishing.com, or you can go on social media, follow Black Sheep Catfishing Guide Service. Be happy to take you out, try to put you on fish like these. Thank y'all and have a good day.
Well, folks, I had a ball out here fishing with the first time I've ever had a guide. And I'm going to tell you, if every trip was like that, I'd go with JR every time. And I'm sure it is. Heard some great things about him. Had a ball out here with Warren and Rocky. It was just a blessing. Today was a blessing. Hey, you don't think. Well, I'm talking about. And remember, go fishing when you can, because it's good for you.